Grab your two favorite colors, pencils and crayons, and let's have some fun. Hello and welcome. This is Betty with Betty Franks Art. Super glad you're here today. All right, I'm going to start off by apologizing because when I went to start editing this video, I realized that my camera was not fully pointing to the entire piece of paper that I have. The last one that I did was in landscape and that fit perfectly, but this time I'm doing it in portrait, and I apologize. I didn't realize it was cut off. I don't have my normal recording equipment, my normal setup, and I didn't angle it correctly. Anyway, that was the tape that I used, and I'm going to leave a link for you here. I love this tape. I got it from Amazon. It really works so great on Bristol paper because it doesn't peel up the Bristol paper. And that artwork that I showed you was one that I did a couple of days ago. I didn't record that one, but I had a lot of fun creating it. So I'm doing one here where I am recording it for you. Okay, well, most of it. I'm starting off with pencils and crayons just to loosen up a bit. And I'm using my left hand because I really want to try to stay as loose as possible here. This here is Titanium White by Nova Color Paints. If you are interested in Betty's Bundle by Nova Color Paints, I'm going to have you leave the word Nova or Bundle, either one, and I will send that over to you. The black I'm using is, oh geez, my brain just shut off. I don't remember which black that was. I'll think of it. But anyway, it is part of Betty's Bundle. And this is Raw Umber, which is not part of Betty's Bundle, but it is a great neutral to use. And then the blue, I think that was Celerian blue. I always say that one wrong, but yeah. So anyway, I decided to go with two colors, the blue and sticking with the Raw Umber, which I used in that quick shot that you saw earlier of the 4 pieces in landscape mode. All right, coming in with black. I really love getting some black down, although I did get a little color down here just because I was offloading my palette, palette knife, so that I could just clean it up a bit. One thing I love here is with this blue, I created these gorgeous gray colors that are really deep, using the black and the blue. And I think of some of the umber possibly. I can't tell now if I had dipped into that or not, but I did end up creating these fantastic, really deep colors that were just absolutely gorgeous. All right, so mixing in some white to get some lighter values here. And at the end, I do show you all of these, all 4 of them, you know, with close-ups and everything, so you will get a chance to see it. I'm really loving creating these minis like this. Now, the last one that I did, and the last couple of videos that I did, I felt like I was really loose, and that was the whole point of doing these, is it's kind of pushed me to do these so that I can loosen up because I felt like I was getting way too tight in my art making. So by going from, you know, you've got 4 different ones to work on, so you never get stuck on one. You don't overthink any of them because you're going to constantly, or I constantly jump around from one to the other. I try to use, you know, whatever color I'm using on one, I'm going to use somewhere else on the other 3 pieces. And that's what helps me stay loose. However, I did notice that I wanted to, you know, those other ones, I felt like those other videos, I really felt like they were really loose, which I loved about them, but they didn't feel like really done to me, if that makes sense. And that's because I love layering. And I kind of thought about this, and I was like, okay, what is it about these? I love them, but yet I don't totally love them. And it was the layering. I felt like I needed to do more layering. And so that's what I did in this video here, is on these 4 pieces, I came back and I put another layer and another layer so that there was more depth to the pieces. And I think you'll really notice that at the end when I show you the photos. So it did take me a bit longer to work on these 4. It took a total of 1 hour, which, you know, that seems about right, because usually when I work on a 9 by 12, it takes me about an hour 15 minutes. This particular piece is an 11 by 14 inch Bristol paper. Here I'm looking for some other sizes of brushes that I can use. So this is 11 by 14 that I taped off, and I love this kind of larger size. Now I only have maybe like half of a pad of 11 by 14 that I brought with me on one of my previous trips to Croatia. So I've got, I think, about 8 more sheets that I can use up during this trip. And you know what? I probably will end up using them all up, and then I'll just replenish my art supplies by bringing more next time I come to Croatia, which will be in the fall. So right now, this is the beginning of February. It's actually February 12th is when I'm doing this voiceover, and I created this video yesterday on February 11th. And so I will be returning in September, so that, well, I'm returning because I'll be teaching a workshop or an art retreat in France, kind of beginning mid-September. It's a 10-day. And then I'm going to be, here I'm using my finger again, trying to use some different ways to apply paint. And then when I finish that retreat, I am coming to Croatia to visit my parents again. I'll be here for about a month, and then I head to Dubrovnik, Croatia, which is on the coast. It's about, I think I want to say it's about 5 to 6 hours from here. So it's down the coast, and I'm going to be teaching an art retreat there. That one is also going to be a 10-day, so super excited about that one. And it's going to, I've got, I think, 14 students coming to that one, and let's see, and 2 husbands are joining. So, and they're not doing the art part, they're doing the excursions and the meals with us. So really looking forward to it, because I was hoping to teach in Croatia, and I was able to find someone that had a place where I can do that. Okay, so I am using my rigger here. A rigger is a kind of like a liner brush. It's got very long bristles, which I love using it to fill in because it's kind of unexpected. It kind of jumps around a lot, but I also like making little dots with it too. I typically put quite a bit of water when I'm using a rigger, otherwise it's really hard to move the paint around. So here's an example where I'm coming in with a second layer on top of those marks there, and then the circles also coming back with another layer. And that's what I felt like was kind of missing in my other pieces that I was creating. But again, you know, there's a purpose for, you know, all these pieces. These, to me, at the end, felt much more complete. The other ones that I've done felt just very loose and fun and relaxed and more organic and more, I don't know, I'm trying to think of another adjective to describe them. But I really love them. But again, I didn't feel like they weren't totally me, I guess what it is. It didn't feel like me and my final, you know, the way that I like to present my artwork. So, but maybe it's a new me that I need to get used to, and I'm having a hard time getting used to that potentially. And I'm going to say new me in quotes because I'm not 100% sure that it is. I feel like I need to do more, but again, I'm trying to relax a bit more and loosen up more. All right, here I'm just using a rag to pick up some of that paint because I felt like it was too much floating right on top. I wanted to kind of push some of that back. Coming in here, going over some marks again. And I know you can't see, it's on the bottom half, but it is there, and you'll see at the very end. All right, so if you are interested in doing a workshop with me, which a workshop is where we come in and we spend, you know, the day together creating, and everybody goes back to their place wherever they're staying. Those workshops I do in the US. But if you would like to do a retreat with me overseas, meaning Europe, then those are where we all stay in the same place together, or, you know, we're close to each other. So, sometimes we have to be in different buildings, and sometimes it's a little bit of a walk, but we're still kind of in the same general area. And we come together for all of our meals and excursions. Now, if you're interested in those, leave the word join down below, and I will send you a link to join my email list. Folks on my email list always get first dibs and first notification. Well, first dibs for my artwork, my small artwork on paper, but definitely first notification of workshops and art retreats and any other stuff that is happening. So if you want to be first to know that about those and want to have an opportunity to join me, I would love to have you do that. So leave the word join down below. All of my retreats, and I'm so grateful for this, all of my workshops and retreats always sell out. And I was talking about the Croatia one. The Croatia one sold out in 3 hours, which was just insane, but super grateful. Okay, so here I'm coming in, I dried it, and I want to do some final mark making. So I'm using my pencil first, often start off with my pencil, just making some subtle marks. I know you can't really see it from where we're sitting. You'll see in the close-ups. So I'm using pencils. I was kind of erasing a little bit there. And I'll use some crayons as well, just to add kind of that final touch to the piece. I'm using my left hand here, my non-dominant hand, trying to stay loose. Now, if you can't join me in an art retreat or an art workshop, then I've got some online courses. So if you just want to leave the word courses down below, I'll send you a link to my courses. And since you're watching me on YouTube, I offer you a 20% discount. So leave the word courses down below. Okay, we are just about done here. All right. And I need to take a drink of something. My throat dried up. Okay, so just a few final marks. I really liked bringing in a little bit of sunshine. This is my sunshine, is the Indian yellow color. And I did that with a Stabilo Woody. If you're interested in my favorite art supplies, leave the word favorite and I will send you the link. Here I am peeling off the tape, and I'm saving this tape because I love those marks that are on them. And I will figure out what to do with those. I'm going to use it somehow. And there we go, the center piece. Okay, and I'm going to grab the camera and show you a better view of the whole thing. There we go. Okay, now you can see those bottom ones, which I really love that lower one on the right. All right, so here's some video close-ups, which I'm not doing the greatest job with my camera with these video close-ups, but I will show you individually each one so that you can really check them out. And as always, I'm going to show you a quick view of where I'm sitting in the laundry room at my parents' house in Croatia. And, you know, we've had so much rain and yesterday it was raining. Today it's been raining too. But when I show you the view again, you're going to see it's been raining. And I'm hoping that one of these days I'm going to be able to show you sunshine. But for now, another rainy day. Okay, here are the individuals. Tell me which one you like the best. So I've numbered them, and just leave a comment down below. Tell me which one speaks to your heart. Got 2 more coming up. And for me personally, I think it might be this last one. I don't know. I really love that dark lower corner on that one. All right. Here's all of them together. Thank you again for being here. It really means a lot to me. Please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I am working towards getting 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. All right, I hope to see you in the next video. And in the meantime, wishing you a super fabulous and creative day. Take care.